Hi, welcome back. In last week's video, we spent a lot of time talking about the two P's.
The two P's. That's pricing and preparation of your home.
And preparation has so much to do with our analysis of the price that we recommend to put the home on the market. And it also seems that certainly preparation is a huge part in us being able to get the most money for our homeowners when they go to settlement.
So true. And what's a big part of preparation?
Why, Denise, staging is a huge part of preparation.
I'm so glad you used that word, Ray. It was an important topic I thought we should discuss. I actually looked up the definition, and the reason I did that is because I think a lot of people have misconceptions as to what staging is.
There's no doubt.
Right? Most people are going to think a professional, you're going to come in your house, completely revamp it.
A whole lot of money, right?
A whole lot of money, a whole lot of work, a whole lot of time and stress. So when I looked it up, I was pleased to see that the definition is any method of improving the appearance of your home for sale.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So anything you do, it really covers a really wide gamut of different things that you can do. And I think the end result is that you really want to leave that positive first impression.
Sure. And we've often heard that you never get a second opportunity to make a first impression. And, if a buyer connects with your home upon entering, it's very difficult to change their opinion afterwards.
Very true. And that can go both ways.
That's so true.
Yep.
Yeah.
It can go well and it cannot go well. So a lot of research went into that. I think the National Association of Realtors did a lot of research as well.
Those guys are always doing studies.
They are. I like them.
Yeah.
But it goes back to psychology. And it goes with the research that shows that as human beings, we form impressions about each other within seconds of meeting somebody new.
Yeah.
And that can be positive or negative. And no matter what that person does after the first couple of seconds, it's hard to change that first impression. And the same they're finding out is holding true for homes. So somebody coming into the house for the first time goes, wow.
Yeah.
Then you know what? The rest is easy.
Isn't that a great reaction that we're all yearning for, right?
That's right. And it can flip around as well. And they can come in and go like, in here looks a little dark or cluttered. And then it will be really hard for them to get past that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole theory behind staging, is to try to make that first impression that's really going to stay with the buyers. The more people that love your house, the more likelihood you're going to get multiple offers and a better price.
Yeah. And it's not just the interior. Wouldn't you agree? It's just not the preparation for the interior of the house. The exterior of the house is so important. Again, as that buyer gets out of the car and approaches the house, the first thing they see truly is the exterior of the house. So obviously we do a lot of recommendation with regard, make sure that the bushes are trimmed, the yard is mowed. Certainly we want to make sure that things like the garage, which has become so important to many people's lives today, is organized. And I've got, you love my stories. You always hear the stories. And one time, this was a few years ago, entered into a property and saw that this beautiful barn, center aisle barn, was not being used as a barn at all. Although there was fencing, there were just the beautiful, I think, if you will, the farm presence there as you walk down towards the barn. It was being used as a carpentry shop.
Wow.
And one of the first things that recommended to the seller was to actually remove a lot of the tools. And obviously for reasonable, understanding, he was reluctant to do so, but we explained to him, you know what? When somebody comes to the barn, we need to present it as a barn, and all the rest of this will make so much sense. So it gave us a good chance to be able to present the barn as a barn, and it just enhanced the entire property.
Yeah, and I think that's everything behind staging, and the same thing for the inside of the house. It's everything from decluttering, cleaning under the refrigerator. Who would think? People look in stoves, and things like that really stay with people. So it's really about paying particular attention to light, to natural light, all of that. There's so many tips and different stage steps that make up staging. So what we actually did was to create a really good document, and we list all the different things and components of staging. So we do have that in the link below. What you do is, if you look under the video, there is a more little button, and you press it. You might have to press it 1 or 2 times because we have a ton of information in there. So please go ahead and download that. We'd really like to share that with you if that's something that you're interested in. But I think the bottom line is that, you know what, cleaning under your fridge and clearing out the barn, it's not the sexiest topic. We know that.
No, it's not.
But you know what's sexy?
Money.
That's right.
Money is sexy.
Money that you're going to make selling your house after you've put in the hard work.
Yeah, that's not true. So again, we hope that you've received some valuable information here. So important to look at our website, to look at our blog. And again, we take this material and reduce it to an organized format, and that I think that you'll be certainly very enlightened by.
Yes. So until next time.
We'll hope to see you soon.
Okay.